Hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I am JLAB and this is Football Manager 2021, the Youth Academy Challenge Save with Siena. We are looking at Francisco Dai because he has suffered a severe injury in the form of a broken lower leg, which he suffered in a game we had very early on in the season, but also in October, which might come as a bit of a surprise that we're in October and we're already here when we just had the Coppa Italia third qualifying round game last time out. But I've been very busy in the league, so let's go over that and see how we've been getting on the league since we last met, shall we? The first game we had was actually a 1-0 defeat against Juventus. Bello with the goal after he was played through by his teammates Bales, and honestly, not surprised we lost this game. However, we were looking like we could actually cause a problem. Then we were down to 10 men. Yeah, this is disappointing. Bello drawing a foul from Margiotta, and it's a 2-3 lunge. He was always going to be sent off. So Margiotta getting sent off there didn't help us in the slightest. And this is just before half-time too. Just really causes problems. And Vatteretti with the good save to deny them a goal from this free kick, which again tells you just how much we're struggling. And we went for the 4-2-3-1 formation. Didn't work. I had to bring my attacking midfielder back to replace Margiotta after he got sent off, and yeah, wasn't a good game at all. The next game we had was against Spal, and we went behind inside 70 minutes after Middleton got the opening goal of the game after they hit us on a counter-attack. And it was really, in the second half, we actually got ourselves and equalised ourselves. So a bit lucky here. Dai's shot is blocked. Then Mangoni just gets through, gets lucky. 1-1. Okay, good stuff. Then Spell scored from his free kick after Di Palma scores. And honestly, that's a good free kick. It's not perfect, but it's still a good free kick. Also didn't help that our main goalkeeper might have been injured. So Castelluzzo made his debut in this game. I feel a little sorry for him, honestly, that he's been forced to make a debut in this game, but we couldn't hold on, and we lost by 2-1. So 2 defeats in a row in the league. Something had to change. And change we did. We went from a 4-2-3-1 formation to a 4-3-3 formation, and honestly, this formation worked a lot better than I was expecting it to. So yes, we had ourselves a good chance, and we held on to 0-0 draw against Sassuolo, who I honestly thought would beat us, but despite having more shots, we kept them quiet, and we had more shots on target than they did. So if anything, we might have actually been a better team for this formation, and a 4-3-3 formation looks like it's going to be on the cards for something successful. We then took on Atalanta, and inside 3 minutes, we are 1-0 up. Jonathan Bott scores his first of the season, and it's also this game that Francisco Dai broke his leg. They do get a penalty, unfortunately, in the 76th minute of the game. Bashu scores the equaliser. But then we score a winner, which I didn't see coming, when Carello scores his first ever goal. Why didn't I see this coming? Well, Margiotta got sent off again. Yeah, Margiotta got sent off for a second straight game. Benoit this time was the person fouled, and that was a second booking for Margiotta, and he's had 2 red cards in 3 matches. Just gonna say this here now, Margiotta has let me down big time already this season. Especially when I look at him and think he could be a star. 2 red cards so early on in the season is not something a star would do. Still, a win against Atalanta, a very good victory, and also, I'm just going to show the tackle that Dai got injured from, because I actually have not seen it myself. So how does Dai get his leg broken? He's on the ball here. That broke his leg. And it also hurt the other player as well, and ouch. That's just unlucky. It's either, I don't know if that's actually a foul or not, but it doesn't look like a foul was given for it, and yet he broke his leg from it. So that's annoying, it really is. The next game we had was a 0-0 draw against Napoli, and honestly, we took a point off Napoli. I'm content with that. So the fact we stopped Napoli from beating us and look like we were the better team in this game is actually kind of promising to know that this formation, while can be quiet, is not a bad tactic for attacks either. And the fact that Godai was not able to score was good. I mean, they had chances, admittedly, but we still stopped them from scoring, and that's important to me. The next game we had was against Cagliari, and we took a 1-0 victory. Calandra finds Eiferat, and Eiferat scores. Calandra and the left wingers always seem to be good late in the day. 85th minute that goal was, and we FM'd Cagliari. 15 shots to 5 was what they did to us, and we had just 3 shots on target to their 5, and we scored the only goal of the game. And I'll tell you here and now, I kind of love the fact I was FMing some teams. I did Atalanta too, if I recall correctly as well, but this is a great FMing, and if we can do this, then we can do this, right? All 3 points belong to us. We then took on Pescara, and oh yeah, Pescara actually took the lead here. So we were behind. We then equalised in the 72nd minute of the game. So Di Luigi finds Mapelli, who finds back in the net with a header. So he's actually got his head to that, surprisingly enough. And then we complete the round, and Calandra, well, the comeback's complete. Header, back in the net, 2-1. And that's despite the fact we were down to 10 men inside 17 minutes. Yeah, this is an issue I'm starting to find. 3 red cards already this season, and this is just one of the worst tackles I've ever seen. It's just as bad as the Marchiotto one, honestly, and it's not surprising he got sent off here, but he's lost the ball and has just done that lunge. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but I don't like the fact we've had 3 red cards already in this part of the season. But we still won, despite the fact we're down to 10 minutes, like 70 minutes. I literally played with no left winger for the entire match, and we still won. So either that's telling me a sign, or I don't know. What can I take from this? The fact we can win with no left winger? Or the fact that we can win despite being down to 10 men for most of the game? And that's literally 73 plus minutes without an extra man. Yeah, so confused by this. But still, a win's a win. We then went to Roma, and we held them to a draw. I say held them. I don't know who would be the better team here. They weren't much better than us, so I'll take a 0-0 here. But again, we took a draw against Roma, our fierce rivals, and I'm content with it. The last game we had was a 1-0 victory against Sampdoria. John Abbott on the wing, plays in the middle, finds Mapelli. He scores the second of the season. That's all she wrote. 5 minutes it took us to get the opening goal and the winning goal. And then we just did things. Yeah, Sampdoria didn't really get anything out of this. They only had just 1 shot on target. We had just 2. But we won the game. And we're unbeaten in 8 games. I don't know what to say. Is it 8 games or 7 games? It's been quite a while since we lost a lot. And we lost our first 2 games of the season. So this formation is working wonders. But yeah, 7 games since then. We've got 4 wins and 3 draws since that game happened. And we've only conceded 5 goals. I just don't believe that. We could see 1 against Juventus and 2 against Spal. Since we changed this formation, we've only conceded 2 goals, which is something. I'm actually bemused by the fact we've only conceded 2 goals. I've not realised how good our defence has been since we changed this formation. Issue with this is the fact we've only scored 6 goals since we did this formation, but we've still scored. So, yay! We're in 7th place. We're unbeaten in a while. We've also got Inter next, who are, well, Inter, so that could be fun. Vettoriti's got 5 clean sheets already, which is nice, but the fact we're taking on Inter, who are unbeaten and are looking to extend a little to the top, and if they win, will go 2 points clear, kind of leaves me a mountain to climb. Now, Juventus and Lazio have played. Juventus held by Bari of all teams, while Lazio beating Frosinone, who are rock bottom with just a single point to the name in 10 games. It's not going well for them. But still, we're going to go over the formation we're using, and okay, yes, it's literally called the NEC 433 version 2. I'm literally using this formation, and it's working. I've tinkered it a bit here. I've taken out the playmakers. I've figured out, I've realised, the playmakers aren't really getting good ratings, so I'm changing the roles, and since I've done that, since I put the Mazzala in, it just works. I don't know why, it just does. And having the Mazzala who can come forward as well is just a nice situation to be in. Even Conte, who I have literally given up on in the past, has started to find form again. It is ridiculous. I mean, he's only got a 6.75 rating, but it's still better than what he's done in the past. He's already played the same amount of games this year he did last year, and he's just finding form. I just don't know what to say. It is nice to actually have him back as a good player, you know? I've also been playing Brunette. He's no longer concerned about his playing time because, well, he's playing. He's got a new 5-year contract. He's playing. Is he an amazing defender? No, he's not. But he's one for the future. He's only 18. Talking of amazing defenders, though, Di Luigi is already considered good enough to be a Serie A player at the age of just 17. He is my next wonder kid. I'm almost certain of it because he's so good. So if he doesn't end up getting the wonder kid description, I don't know what to say. He's also only just signed a professional deal, which means he's only got 2 years left after the season, and I kind of want to tie him down until 2050 if I can. Still, we're going to take on Inter Milan with this team, with Vettoriti in goal, Margiotta, Brunet, Polino, and Di Luigi in defence. Ayelu with the DM role, Calandra and Conte in the centre of the midfield, Napali and Corella, who is also developing quite nicely in the wings. And this is Corella in question. Yes, he's still a Serie B player, but he's only 17. He's got a lot of potential. He's very consistent. Give me what I want. And JLAB is the striker. Viatina has come back. He's been injured twice since we last met, and he's only been enough for 45 minutes. So that's why he's not starting. And it's why we're having a few situations. I'm going to try and give some young players a chance as well to really shine and just try and do things like Antonio Zocchi, who, again, has a lot of potential, can do well. I need to make sure these players get the game time they need. Like Vandalucio in the next coming years is also a ball. Oh, for goodness sake. Either way, let's see how we do. Let's see what we can do in this game and ensure we beat Inter Milan. Or at least hold them to draw. I want to hold them to draw, please. Can we do that, please? Thank you. Okay, so Inter have a chance. Oh, a bot's blocked that, and Corella has a chance to really do something with this now. The fact that we're also be able to block these sort of things is good, but Corella plays in the middle. Mapele's put it over. We had a chance against Inter. We could have, and perhaps even should have scored. Okay, so we've got a goal kick, and it's Ayelu on the ball, and Brunet now, who probably isn't good enough for the first team, but I'm playing anyway, is now playing the ball back to the goalkeeper. What can we do? And here's Ayelu again. So I feel like it's a bit defensive, the formation, but it works because we're keeping clean sheets. We're not conceding goals. And for me, that's the important part. As long as we don't get the ball needlessly, which we've done there. Calderon. Oh my God, he's hit the... I was going to say he's hit the post, but then we scored that calamitous own goal. Oh, okay. Okay, that is something else. I must confess I was not expecting this. I feel a little bad. They're trying to get the ball. Unfortunately, there's miscommunication. It's an own goal, but what a calamity goal. Margiotta's got 6.0 rating because of that. That is going to affect his confidence, surely. The worst part is the XG's actually not that much difference, and I think we can do more. So I feel a little bad. It feels like some of the things we've done has not gone our way. Di Luigi's in a bad game. Margiotta's had a horror show. Calandra's got a 6.5 rating. Corella's had a bad game, as has JLAB. So if things can improve, we're looking good. But we just got to avoid this in a second. It would be fine. Get the equalising goal would be good. Oh, good save. Yeah, keeper's been good. And he's the main reason we survived so long. But I don't think we're going to do well today. I'm just going to say that here and now. I will say, the fact we only lost due to an own goal is promising. Is it ideal that we lost? No, not really. And is it ideal that we had a really bad game all around? No, not really. But we did well, despite everything. Even if it doesn't show in the average ratings and such, I don't think we had a horror show. We were good defensively. We just had a moment of madness at the back that cost us the goal. So, yeah, 1-0 to Inter. But yeah, the fact that it's Inter who are top of the table, I'm not concerned about this defeat. I was kind of expecting it, quite frankly. Does it hurt? Yes, it does hurt a little bit. But we are also 9 points clear of the relegation zone. That's my main goal. Avoid relegation. Inter Milan up first. AC Milan at 17th. So AC Milan having one of those really bad starts again, unfortunately for them. But who cares? I'm just looking to survive. Still, we are going to end things here. What I'm going to do is come up for the Bologna game potentially, or Genoa. It's one of the two because we're going to have a youth intake preview by this point. I want to be able to go through this very quickly if I could. Not because I don't want to... It's more because I want to see how quick I can go through a season with this time. And I want to experiment and just tinker this, you know? Like, how quickly can I go through the entire season? What can I do with this? And where can we go from this point in time in the future? Because if we can get through a season extremely quickly, then surely that would be a good sign, right? That maybe this could be a situation going forward where everything can go our way if we needed to. So we're going to go through quickly. Hopefully this won't be like a boring situation because I'm experimenting with the series. I'm experimenting with the whole thing. I just want to see where I can go and what I can do. But either way, hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. Hope you guys like and share this video, and that you subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out as well. What do you think of the tactic, and what do you think of the own goal we conceded today? I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on the matter, because I'm interested in hearing them, and also it helps with the YouTube algorithm, so just help me out with that and I'd be very grateful indeed. But anyway, until next time, goodbye and well, good night.